How are you, Sabrina?
Um, I'm not okay.
Okay.
I'm not
I'm so
doing so well today.
I'm so sorry to hear that. What's going on?
Well, I've been struggling for a very long time with substance abuse. I've been using crack and I'm just tired. I'm ready to get my life together. I can't do this anymore. And sometimes, when I don't have any money, I sell myself. And something happened over the weekend that told me that I need to get my life together. I can't keep doing this no more.
Got you. Well, it's really strong, and I really appreciate you for coming. And it's a good strength that you're able to recognize, that you want to make a change. So I applaud you for taking that initiative.
Thank you.
Tell me more about you. So your name is
So,
Sabrina. What's your last name?
Harris.
Okay. How'd you hear about us?
Just word of mouth. A lot of people on the street um have told me about it, and sometimes I I've actually been heard about it. I just never just built up the strength to go. People always tell me like, community organizers and stuff, people that, just walk around the neighborhood, they
Mhm.
tell me that I need to, whenever I need help, just go over there because I heard a lot of great things, but I just never built up the courage. But today's the day.
Got you. Well, thank you so much, and I'm here to help you as best as I can. So you said that you do have a history of substance abuse. Do you mind sharing that with me?
Yes, so for the past 8 years, I've been smoking crack cocaine. Um, also I drink every now and again, and I do smoke weed every day.
Okay.
So
Okay. And you say you smoke weed every day?
yeah,
Okay. What is that for? Just like for anxiety?
for my anxiety, it just helps. It just relaxes me. It helps me get through the day. Um, I just when I wake up, I have to smoke. When I go to sleep, I have to smoke. It's just, that's just my thing.
So smoking weed is kind of like your coping mechanism?
Yeah,
Okay. What are we coping with?
I don't know, honestly. I don't really even know how to cope or what to do when to cope because my whole life I've just been, using to cover all of that up. So I guess that would be my coping mechanism.
Got you, got you, got you. Is there something going on right now that you need to try to cope from?
Well, over the weekend, I was sexually assaulted. I was trying to get some money for some cracks, and this guy didn't want to give me any money, so he tried, and I tried to run away, but he ran after me and pinned me down and ripped my clothes off and told me that I'm going to give him what he wants. And from that, the week, I don't know. And after that, everything just went black.
Got you. So that was kind of your breaking point.
Yes.
I'm so, so sorry that happened to you. Did you file a police report?
Well, he told me if I tell anyone, he was going to hurt me and
Right,
hurt them. So
right.
I
So
don't.
your safety is a big concern for you right now. I
Yes, ma'am.
understand. If you ever change your mind, just remember that you can always go to them and try to make whatever type of report you can, if you remember certain things about them, anything like that, okay? And
Okay.
I'm here for you if you need that support. And I can also recommend you and connect you with some services as well that'll help you, sexual abuse victims, okay?
Okay.
All right. So what type of symptoms are you experiencing right now?
Um, am feeling a little nauseous right now. Um, I do feel jumpy and nervous a little bit and a bit fatigued because I haven't slept in a while. I
Right.
didn't
And
sleep all last night.
okay. Did those symptoms start because of the thing you experienced this weekend, or have they been long? They just
Yes.
started. Okay. Okay. Did you go get a STD test, or are you interested in getting an STD test maybe?
After, yes, I'll take any help I can get right now. Honestly, I haven't been tested before, but now, yeah, I think I need one.
Right. Okay. Do you need me to try to connect you with someone that does free services, or do you have a primary doctor?
You can connect me with someone. I don't have a primary doctor.
Okay. You remember the last time you went to a doctor, maybe?
Uh, Maybe 5 years ago. It was a really long time ago. I don't even remember the doctor's name, honestly.
Got you. Got you. Okay. And that's something you are interested in getting back on track, having a primary doctor and that type of thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I can help you with that. What are some barriers you're trying to overcome right now?
Um, Using drugs,
Okay,
being so dependent on them to get through my day, and I just want to feel like a real person again, you know? It's been so long since I've been really sober. I've never felt like a real person, you know, just trying to get back to who I am and relearning myself and just trying to um not get so triggered when I see other people doing other things, you know, changing my surroundings and changing the people that I hang with and finding new hobbies and things like that.
got you. So you really just want to close this chapter of your life where your drug and substance abuse has overtaken you and find, your old self again.
Yes, I
Got you.
just want a whole new start.
Got you. Got you. Got you. I love that. I'm glad that you're willing to make those changes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So tell me, are you married, dating?
No,
No.
I don't think I'm gonna be doing any of that for a while,
Got you.
honestly.
Got you. Were you dating in like previously? Have you ever been in a relationship?
It was a really long time ago. I did have like maybe a boyfriend,
Hmm.
like 18 months, but he wasn't a good example of what a boyfriend should be like.
Okay. Tell me more about that.
Um, he was very abusive to me. Um,
Mm.
he used to tell me mean things. He used to tell me I wasn't pretty enough and I'll never be nothing more than a drug addict. And he used to, all right.
Okay. So tell me again about your previous boyfriend.
So my boyfriend, we were dating for about 18 months. He was very abusive. He used to tell me mean things like I didn't look good. He used to tell me I needed to get my hair done all the time and compare me to other women. He used to tell me I was too small and the drugs were making me look bad and he didn't want to be seen with me because I was a prostitute and a lot of people knew that. And but he knew that before prior to getting to know me.
Right.
So it was confusing to me, you know, when he started saying all these mean things to me because I told him that in confidence, you know, I trusted him. But it's like once we got together, he just threw everything back in my face and made me feel like I was less than. And he used to hit me, you know, when I used to stand up for myself. He used to slap me and punch me and hit me with objects. It was just bad. And thank God I got out of there alive.
Got you. I'm so sorry that happened. And you're not ugly and nothing's wrong with you. You're a beautiful woman. He
Thank
he sounds like he was just insecure about himself.
thank you.
Can I learn about your childhood?
Well, I grew up in New Orleans, right there in Gentilly. My mom, she used to use drugs. She smoked crack as well, and my dad wasn't really around. Um, I had a brother, but he was shot and killed
Hmm.
at the age of 25. So I'm pretty much the only child. He was kind of like my role model, and ever since he was killed. I didn't have anyone to turn to,
So
losing
who
my
raised
brother,
you?
the streets, pretty much. My mom was there, but she wasn't there.
Right. So not having present parents and then you losing your brother really is what made you turn to the streets.
Yeah.
Got you. Got you. Were you like, what did someone take you under their wing or were you alone? What did that look like?
It was dark. It was really bad. So my grandmother, she kind of took me under her wing, but she didn't really care. She was mean to me as well. She was she was just in it for the money, you know. She would tell me that she was like, okay, she'll tell me she couldn't wait till I make 18 so I can move out, and so I did what I had to do, you know. I went and made me some money. I wasn't the best student in school. I just did what I had to do so I could get up out of her house because I was tired of hearing her mouth and her talking to me any kind of way, treating me any kind of way. And I just, man, from there, it's kind of just been a downward spiral.
Got you. So you had a really hard childhood and everybody that was basically supposed to protect you kind of let you down.
Yeah.
You know? Did you have any friends that you could have like depended on?
Um, Not really, no.
Okay.
You can't trust, well, I shouldn't say this, but I know they tell you that you shouldn't trust other addicts because they all have that same mindset. Like, you grow up on the street, you see a lot of stuff.
Right.
And I thought one person I thought was my friend. She plotted against me and stole everything from me, stole my money, stole my clothes, and I
Oh
was left
Lord.
with nothing.
So the one person you finally did trust used that. Oh, I'm so
And
sorry.
and my
So what does your
boyfriend,
social support look like if you don't have friends?
I don't have anybody. Me and
Just
God. I pray, I prayed to get here and now
oh,
I'm here. So lately I've been leaning a lot on spirituality and um asking God to guide me through this trying time, and uh it's been working because I made it here and I'm still alive. So
got you. Okay. So do you identify as Christian? What do you identify as?
Christian.
Okay. Are you involved in the church or would you want to get involved?
I do want to get involved. I haven't found like a permanent home yet. I've been working on that, but once I, get further into my recovery, I do plan on trying to find me a permanent home.
Got you. Okay. I know a few programs down here that do stuff like that, faith-based
Mm,
recovery. So I think that would be something that's good for you if you're saying you already have that strong spiritual connection with God.
okay.
That's why I was asking. Okay. Tell me about your mental health history. I'm gonna ask you, have you experienced any of the following? And then you just let me know and we can talk more in depth if you have, okay?
Okay.
So what about depression?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you remember when you first started experiencing it? And has it been long term, ongoing?
I was about 18,
Okay.
18, and I realized I was having problems with trying to get up in the morning, didn't want to eat, didn't want to drink anything, and at one point I was having suicidal thoughts, and I almost committed, but I had to get sent out to the hospital. So
Do you have
yeah,
any current suicide or suicidal ideations or I did like self-harm, anything like that?
no,
No. Okay. Well, I'm glad you beat that demon. What about schizophrenia?
no,
Okay. Bipolar disorder. Have you ever been diagnosed with that?
no,
Eating disorder.
um, no,
Okay. You did previously say you experienced anxiety. That's
yeah,
ongoing, right?
yes,
What about ADHD or ADD?
No,
Do you have any gambling addictions?
no, ma'am.
Okay. And we talked about the drug and alcohol usage, independency, sexual abuse. Was the incident that happened recently the first time you experienced that?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Physical abuse.
Uh, with my boyfriend, he used to hit and kick me and slap me and hit me with other objects. Um,
But none
my
from like a
grandmother,
caregiver. That's what I was about to ask.
no, my grandmother, she wasn't so like emotionally, she was more emotionally and verbally abusive than physically
Okay.
abusive.
My grandmother. Okay, that was the next question. My grandmother. And then would you say she neglected you then? If she was always
Um,
like, did
I
you have
wouldn't,
adequate shelter and food, clothes, that type of thing?
yeah, she fed me. Yeah.
Got you. So she provided the like necessities, but she didn't give you the love and compassion that you were looking for.
Yeah, she didn't give me the nurturing that I needed at the time.
Got you. I understand. And that's such a taboo like topic in the Black community. A lot of parents will be like, well, I did X, Y, and Z, and I made sure you had this and this. A lot of us will be like, but that's not all we needed. So I think, I think that's a good point to make. What
Yeah.
about sexual addiction?
Um, I don't know. I mean, I only really did it because I wanted some money to
Right.
smoke my crack. So I don't think I was addicted.
Got you. So you did it for like a necessity, kind of because you had to, not because
Yeah.
you okay, got you. Understandable. Um, and then you said you've been previously hospitalized for suicidal thoughts. Have you ever had like long-term counseling or anything like that?
No, this is my really first time getting any kind of help, really. They offered it, but at the time I was at such a young age, I didn't really understand none of that stuff.
Right.
I just thought they was just people trying to be in my business. I didn't
Got
want
you.
none of that.
Got you. How long was the hospitalization for?
I think it's like 5 days, 4 or 5 days.
Okay. So they basically did like a suicide watch, made sure you were able to, not self-harm and let you go.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And did they diagnose you with anything, or do you have any current diagnosis by a psychiatrist?
Uh, they did. That's when they diagnosed me with depression.
Okay.
That's when I was diagnosed with depression.
Okay. You probably don't remember who diagnosed you though, because you said it was when you was 8, so that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. We've already talked about your usage. You say you use alcohol. I guess that's the one I really need to touch on. You said you use alcohol sometimes. What's sometimes? Like every day, once a week, once a month?
Maybe like once or twice a week, depending on how much money I have. I'll
Okay,
go buy me like a quart or a pint from the corner store or something.
got you. Are you drinking till you pass out, or are you just drinking? When do you
Um,
normally stop?
I stop once I feel like tipsy. I don't really like getting blacked out drunk. That's not really my thing, to be honest.
Okay, so you just do it to get a little buzz.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, and then you said marijuana. You smoke it daily to help you cope. Do you know how many
Right.
times you probably smoke a day?
Maybe two or three times a day.
Okay. And then do you take any like opiates or anything like that, over the counter drugs?
Um, like prescribed.
Yes, or it could be like stuff you get from friends. That type
Well, I was prescribed some Prozac for my depression, but I ain't never really take it,
okay.
to be honest.
And you don't take like street drugs or anything like that, right? Besides the
Mm-mm.
okay.
Besides crack, no.
Yeah. When's the last time you used drugs or alcohol?
Like 2 hours ago, before I came in here, I had to get my last little,
That's
last little. go around before I come in here.
Okay. But you plan on stopping today?
Yep, that's it.
All right. A few more questions. Have you ever been in any trouble due to your drugs or drinking usage?
Like with the police,
With family, friends, law enforcement, school, work?
um, no, because like I said, my family, I don't even think they really cared.
Gotcha.
Uh, um, but the police, I think I was arrested a long time ago, but they let me out like a day later because I had something on me.
Okay. So for possession, not because you were like acting out of whack or anything like that.
Yeah,
Okay. And you said right now you don't have any suicidal ideations or ideas to self-harm.
you know,
Do you have any homicidal ideations or ideas about killing others or harming them?
no,
Okay. And then have you ever harmed property or thought about causing harm to any property?
uh, no.
No.
Well, when I left my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend, I thought about, messing up his house, but
That was only
I
due
let it
to the
go.
nature of the situation though, right? It's not because you just
Yeah,
got
yeah, I let it go eventually. I didn't go back over them. I'm proud of myself.
Okay, so no legal issues or anything like that. You're not on probation, parole, none of that.
No. Mm-mm.
And then I think that's pretty much it. You have any questions for me?
Um, do you think this is gonna work for me? Like, how do you think?
I think you coming here was the very first step, and I think that took a lot of courage, and I applaud you for that because some people don't even do that. But I also know that, as much effort as you put in, that's how much effort, whatever you put in, that's what you'll get out. So if you're willing to work, we're here to help you and support you the best way we can. And I'm hoping that it is the beginning of the new chapter for your life.
Okay, well, I'm excited to start.
All right. And now I know you say you feel alone, but I'll give you a phone number. We're available for you 24/7. You can always call, someone will always answer. And we have a group of workers and staff that are here to help you and support you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. I'll go ahead and get this graded, write some notes up, and I'll get back with you to schedule a follow-up appointment, okay?
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome. Thank you.